Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How's your day, guys? Firstly, I want to say thank you so much for your attending and welcome back in podcast
Cash, come and speak our
international collaboration with title Role of Student Islamic School for the World. Dare to speak up. Wow. So guys, this is really a good opportunity to share anything, to know about knowledge, social life, educational system, about religion, and so on. And today I am not alone, but I am accompanied by Taza, a panel host from SMPI Nfbs Serang 2. Hi Taza.
Hi. Thank you so much, Nayar, for giving me the time to speak. Hello, everyone. My name is Taza from SMPI Nfbs Serang. Well, there are three famous schools that will be presenting with all of us today. The first one is from Malaysia, neighbor of Indonesia. So, in this podcast, we will share knowledge, opinion, or comments. So, the schools are 1. SMPI Nurul Fikri Boarding School Serang. So, first, let's see our video testimony.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this very special occasion, I would like to say congratulations for an FBS language team that has been successfully conducted a lot of beneficial and interesting English programs. Those programs, such as this program, podcast, are expected to be able to improve our students' English capability. And at the same time, we do hope that it can give positive contribution for English education in our country. Because in the process, we collaborate with other schools, national and international schools. For this moment, we collaborate with Bintang Pelajar Islamic School from Bogor, and also International Islamic Junior High School from Malaysia. The topic for today is very, very interesting. The role of Islamic students for the world. Here, I am Priyo Purwanto, Vice Principal of SMP Islam Nurul Fikri Boarding School Serang, would like to say, please enjoy the show. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And now for the second school is Bintang Pelajar Islamic Boarding School, Bogor, Indonesia. So now let's also see their video testimony.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Mardani. I am the principal of Bintang Pelajar Islamic Boarding School, Bogor, Indonesia. We are very excited to join the International Youth Futsal Collaboration. I want to say thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you to Mr. Bacho for conducting us to this event. And also I want to say thank you very much to Nurul Fikri Islamic Boarding School, Serang, Banten. Also thank you very much to International Islamic School of Malaysia. Hopefully this collaboration will have a positive impact on all of our students and also our institution. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And the last come from video testimony is International Islamic School Secondary Malaysia. Let's watch the video testimony.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. I am Nurhija binti Muhammad Zain, the principal of International Islamic School Malaysia. First and foremost, I would like to thank Nurul Fikri Boarding School, Serang, Banten, Indonesia, for inviting us to this event. I strongly believe that this event is an excellent platform for the students to share their opinions and ideas, as well as to get connected with others outside their circle. It will also provide a good training ground for the students who will become future leaders. I hope this event will lead to many more collaborations in the future. Lastly, Thank you again to the organizers and all the best to the participants. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
And here, there are two sessions. The first one is asking and giving the question to all the main speakers, and they have to give response and they're tough. And the next session is giving the time to all viewers for asking to the main speakers at least 2 till 3 questions. The viewers may write down the question in the chat room or asking directly.
That's right, but wait, Nayara. We first have to recognize our speakers today.
Yeah, I agree with you, Taza. We have to greet the speaker from Nfbs Serang, Indonesia. Hi, Nova. So, how are you, Nova?
I'm feeling great.
Wow. So, I want to know about you. Please introduce about you, and such as the motto of your school.
Well, I'm Nova, and the motto of my school is Waja'alna lil muttaqina imama, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, thank you, Nova.
And the speaker I want to greet is Fareha Tabassum Sadiq from Malaysia. And I'm sorry if I spelled your name wrong. Hello there, Fareha. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for
That's
asking.
great. So please, Fareha, would you mind to tell us your identity like Nafa did?
Sure. I'm Fariha, I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm from the school IISM, Malaysia.
That's great. Thank you for your answer, Fareha.
And the last speaker is Aiko Niswa Hilwa Nugraha from Bogor, Indonesia. Assalamualaikum, Aiko.
Waalaikumsalam, hello.
So, Aiko, how have you been?
I'm doing really great. I'm really happy to be here also.
Okay, thank you. Would you mind to inform who you are, Aiko?
My name is Aikonis Wahiwanugraha. I'm from Bintang Pelajar Islamic Boarding School, and you just can call me Aiko.
Okay, Aiko, thank you so much. So, what should be the next, Taza?
What great question, Nayara. So, in this part, all speakers will have to answer or respond to some question that we already prepared before.
Amazing. I can't wait to listen to their argument.
So am I. So, speakers, are you ready? So first, this question is from Nafa and from Nfbs Serang. Nafa, are you ready to answer my question?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so Nafa, the first question is, are you proud to be a Muslim? And if yes, could you please tell us in details?
Well, for me, of course, I am proud to be a Muslim. But for the reason I've never really questioned, but if I had to say, well, I guess it's just because I was born a Muslim and that's how I learned how to embrace stuff. Sorry if it's not really that clear, but that's all.
Okay, thank you for your amazing answer, Nafa. So please, the next question, Nayara.
Okay, Taza. Well, we have to move to Malaysia. This is for Fareha. This is the same question actually. So, Fareha, are you proud to be a Muslim student?
As someone who has studied in a British school for most of her life, being a Muslim student has always been something that I've been proud of.
Wow, that's so great, Fareha. And so, what is the next question, Taza?
So, the last but not least goes to SMP Bintang Pelajar for Aiko. You look so ready. So, Aiko, this is not also the same question. So, are you proud to be a Muslim?
Yes, I'm so proud to be a Muslim student. At least I have 3 reasons why I'm so proud to be a Muslim student. First, Islam is a true religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Allah said in the Holy Quran. The second, Islam teaches us the way everybody's live, like the way we eating, talking, sleeping, and do the other things. And third, Islam means purity, obedience, or peace.
Okay, great question. Great answer, Aiko. Please, so what should we do next, Nayara?
So, Nova, I will ask you, as an Islamic student, how do you encounter bad culture with habit from social media?
Well, I guess how I encounter is this. if you scroll around, you might see some Muslim Islamophobic stuff. But I mean, if I could do something, I would do something. But since it's online and stuff, it's pretty hard to do anything. So you can just block the person who does it or just ignore. At least that's what I do.
Thank you, Nova.
So this question is for Fareha. So Fareha, how do you get your schoolmates or family members to obey religious orders?
Growing up, I didn't really learn much about Islam at school as much as I did at home. So when I was at school, I would teach my friends everything that I learned from my parents. But now it truly is a blessing to be surrounded by teachers, friends, and family who constantly inspire me to be a better Muslim.
Okay, that's great, Fareha. Thank you so much for your splendid answer.
Yeah, so the next one is for Aiko. Aiko, how big is your role of the world as a true Muslim student? And what is your contribution to religion and the world?
I think I'm too tiny if I have to say my role to the world, but okay. If all Muslim students do the best thing by Quran and Hadith guidance, there will be a big contribution to the world and the religion also. First, I can lead my society into a better understanding of social responsibility and social relationship. I will show that Islam came as rahmatan lil alamin. I will give an example to my society how to respect all people, respect to other religion, being nice, always smile, make happiness, polite, and also helpful. And the second, I like to address how Islamic student can create creativity because we all have our talents and qualities. Like I do many creativity in writing short story, writing book. Like now I have correspondent in a 3 book that published. And about public speaking, like something like that. And so I will propose Islamic value to the world.
Thank you, Aiko. So, what is the next question, Taza?
So my next question is also for Fareha. So Fareha, there are a lot of young Muslims who does not apply Islamic values in their lives. So how should we react to this, Fareha?
It's a very important issue, and I'm so glad that it was brought up today. Before considering how we should react, let's talk a little about how we should not react. Our intention should never be to impose our values on anyone. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam never forced anyone to accept Islam. His approach was always to advocate, to advise, and to inspire people to turn to Allah. Even in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, verse 256, if I'm not wrong, it is stated, La ikraha fid din, which can be interpreted to mean, there shall be no compulsion to acceptance in this religion. Every individual's relationship with Allah is unique, and we cannot judge a person's faith, their iman, by their actions. However, by keeping that in mind, it is also important to support them in any way that we can to help them stay rooted in religion. Our approach should be to help them understand the values and morals of Islam, instead of pushing them away to think that Islam is too strict or too harsh. Our community can also help in this by making mosques more inviting, by opening Islamic learning centers. And us as students can also volunteer to help in this in various ways.
Wow, Masha Allah, your answer was very inspiring and it gained me a lot of knowledge too. So thank you so much for your answer, Fareha.
And then this is for Aiko again. So Aiko, how should we show to the world the face of young Muslim now?
The face of what should
I mean, how should we show to the world the face of young Muslim now?
like the face?
Yeah, the face.
Oh, so we have to tell the people like some issues, like said Muslims are terrorists, Muslim hate each other, Muslim is well bad, or somehow like that. So we have to tell them slowly, like morally down to earth, like being nice to others, reflect our characteristic as Muslim students to them, so they slowly think that Islam is not that bad or that scary.
Okay, thank you so much for yours, Aiko. Got it extremely interesting. Currently, I got a lot of knowledge from the speakers. Very stunning and very sparking. Finally, we have 30 minutes to question and answer.
That's great, Nayara. So, in this session, viewers or participants may ask questions in the chat box, or you can ask us directly.
Hello, viewer. Time is yours for asking. This is an opportunity to ask three students who have a good capacity.
Come on, viewers, no worry for asking. It is your time to ask. So it seems like room 3 from Umhab Nfbs Serang raised their hands. So would you please open your camera and tell us your question? Can you unmute too, please?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So I want to ask to Aiko from Depok. Who is your idol of a good Muslim student or teenager? If you have, why you choose him or her?
Great question. Please, Aiko, you may answer it.
Okay, my role model.
Yeah.
Yeah, my role model is mostly Maudia Yunda because she's a smart person, a kind person, and a multi-talented person. And yeah, I like her so much.
Thank you so much, Aiko. So, is there anyone who wants to give some question to all the speakers?
Seems like 2 participants raised their hands.
Yeah.
So let's see what their names are. Okay.
Where are they?
There.
From Zafira Nurjana. Zafira, please open your camera and open your microphone.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hello everyone. I hope all of you doing well. I'm Zafira Nurjana from the PIPS. In this good opportunity, I'd like to ask Amira Naufa, a student of Nurul Fikri boarding school. So,
Okay.
Islamic da'wah for Muslim students is very important to revive religious values that are starting to disappear in the current era. In your opinion, is there an appropriate strategy or way to continue preaching with the limited condition of this pandemic?
Please, Nova, you can answer.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't really hear it clearly here.
Oh, okay. Islamic da'wah for Muslim students is very important to revive religious values that are starting to disappear in the current era. In your opinion, is there an appropriate strategy or way to continue preaching with the limited condition of this pandemic?
Of course, there must be a way, but for my opinion is we have to at least teach them, in a friendly way, because I was also kind of thought with I was also being a bit forced into Islam and stuff, and that also made me kind of disinterest of religion. So if there is a friendly way, I'd say just casual, so they won't feel hurt and stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Nova.
Okay, thank you.
And are there any viewers?
Yes, there are actually. So room 2, Umhab from Nfbs Serang also want to ask a question. Please, would you may?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Hi,
wabarakatuh.
my name is Najma from Nfbs Serang. I want to ask Fareha from Malaysia. Mm, So actually, there is a fact that in Science Olympiad, the winners are mostly non-Muslim students. So my question is, are we going to say that they are better than us?
That is a very interesting question. I would say that Muslim students have a lot of intellect. A lot of Muslim students are so intelligent and have the potential to go to competitions such as the Science Olympiad. But I believe that this world would prefer more of the Western students and representation from the rest of the world as well to join the Science Olympiad. So I believe that Muslims do not have proper representation when it comes to these competitions. Other than that, there is no one to say whether somebody is more intelligent than the other. Allah knows best.
Wow, thank you so much, Farha. So, is there any viewers who want to ask?
Don't be shy. Come on, you can ask us.
Yeah.
Seems like there's nobody yet.
Yeah, so let's end this question and answer.
Oh, there's one. There's
Oh.
one. There's one.
Oh, from Kamar 9 Uncle. So please open your camera and open your microphone.
Hello there. I would like to ask a question to Fariha Sadiq. So as a young teenager, right? So you guys are in junior high school right now, and I would like to ask you guys, as a future of Islamic students to the world, what is your future contribution towards the country or the community itself? I would like to know. Please give your explanation. Thank you.
That is also a great question. Thank you for asking this. I believe that each Muslim student has a way of contributing to the community, to the Islamic world in their own way. My own plans do not have something too major, but I hope that in the future I can contribute no matter in how small of a way that is. We need to remember that our efforts need to be consistent, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. And the rest is up to Allah, really. Inshallah, we will all be blessed by Allah.
Okay, thank you so much, Farha. So, are there any?
That's weird.
Our Kamar 9 Uncle want to ask again? Oh wait.
Oh no.
There's one.
Oh, that's a clapping, not a raise hand. I'm sorry.
Okay, so thank you so much for all the viewers.
Okay, I think there's no one that wants to ask, so I think we should move on.
Yeah, I think it. So let's.
No.
Oh, so let's end this question and answer session. So if there is a meeting, there must be a separation. Honestly, we still want to hear the experience and knowledge of the speakers, but unfortunately, we are limited by time. Okay, viewers, before closing this podcast, we will hear together about the main speaker impression.
Dear audience, in this last session, we will hear the conclusions and impression of the speakers present in this podcast.
So the first is Nova. So Nova, are you ready?
Nova?
Yeah, so I want to ask you, how do you feel in attending in this podcast and why?
For this podcast, well, it's been a great podcast, but I just want to say that I'm sorry for not being able to answer as great as the other speakers since I'm not really that prepared. This podcast was really fun. Thank you, Nayara and Taza. Chan.
Okay, thank you so much, Nova. So, What is the next question, Taza?
The next is for Fareha. So, Fareha, what are the positive impacts you can get here?
This podcast has definitely given me a lot of practice with public speaking and practicing my English in a public manner. And I think that is something that will really help me in the future as well. Taught me a lot about other people as well, and it gave me a chance to connect with people from Indonesia who I might never have seen or heard before.
Okay, thank you so much, Fareha. So, should we ask the viewers first or for Aiko first?
I think we should ask the viewers first, yeah? Sorry,
Okay,
Aiko.
Sorry, Aiko. So, are there anyone to ask something? Please raise your hand or just chat in the chat box. Where?
I don't see anyone currently.
Me too.
If someone wants to ask, just don't be shy. You can ask us.
Don't be shy.
Do you see someone?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Just move on.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to
Yeah,
Aiko.
just let's move on.
So, Aiko, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about Nfbs Serang podcast program in collaboration with Bintang Pelajar School and International Islamic School Malaysia?
The program is really interesting that I never been in an international podcast before. This program is really amazing, and I'm really thankful to be in this program also.
Wow. Thank you so much, Aiko.
And finally, I want to say thank you very much for all the speakers who has given the chance to take a part on this podcast.
And also, I want to say a big thanks for our school collaboration, for Islamic School Bintang Pelajar, for International Islamic School Malaysia, and special thanks for Nurul Fikri Boarding School Serang, Indonesia.
And for me, I want to say thank you very much for my panel host, Nayara. You are very good at handling events.
Oh, you are too kind, Taza. My heart is
I
melted.
know I'm too kind.
Thank goodness for Nova from Nfbs Serang, for Aiko from Bintang Pelajar, and for Fareha from International Islamic School Malaysia. More inspiring, more credible, and more smartness. I am Nayara.
And I am Taza.
See you again in podcast. Cash, come and speak our. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So, Taza.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan di SMP dan SMA Bintang Pelajar Islamic Boarding School. Jembatan tepat menuju PTN favorit dengan berlandaskan takwa. Kami berkomitmen untuk terus mendakwahkan kemuliaan Islam melalui kegiatan pendidikan. Berlokasi strategis di Jalan Soleh Iskandar, Kota Bogor, hanya 600 meter dari exit tol Kedung Badak. Fasilitas yang lengkap sebagai penunjang pemenuhan kebutuhan dasar siswa, diantaranya seperti gedung dan kelas bernuansa modern, kamar asrama yang nyaman, sarana dan prasarana penunjang kebutuhan pribadi siswa, fasilitas kesehatan, fasilitas laboratorium seperti laboratorium komputer, serta fasilitas penunjang akademik lainnya. Kami ikut serta mendukung minat dan bakat siswa melalui ekskul dan kegiatan positif lainnya. Di antaranya adalah olahraga badminton, tenis meja, olahraga basket, sepak bola, serta kegiatan positif lainnya. Percayakan anandanya ayah bunda untuk bergabung bersama kami dengan langsung mendatangi kampus Bintang Pelajar Islamic Boarding School atau melalui website resmi kami di www.bpibs.sch.id.